Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon and Taylor's romance ignites, Sheila and Ridge's outrage erupts. Bold and the Beautiful explodes with sparks flying between Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan. If their connection ignites, it could send shockwaves through their existing relationships, particularly with Taylor's ex, Ridge Forrester, Torsten Kay, and Deacon's current wife, Sheila Carter Kimberlin Brown. Deacon is currently reeling from the revelation that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is alive and that Sheila knew about it all along, keeping this secret from him. This betrayal has driven Deacon to seek solace and advice from Taylor. He's finding it difficult to even face Sheila, feeling that she prioritized supporting Luna, who harmed his friends Tom Starr, Clint Howard, and Hollis W. Chambers, over his own feelings and well-being. Tom had dedicated himself to rebuilding his life, and Hollis was a promising actor with aspirations. Deacon feels Sheila's actions demonstrated a lack of loyalty and honor towards him, her husband. He's confided in Taylor that he's lost all faith in Sheila and is questioning his entire relationship with her. Taylor, having experienced her own heartbreaks, empathizes with Deacon's pain. She shared her own struggles, suggesting that one cannot change a person's fundamental nature, a sentiment likely aimed at Ridge's pattern of returning to Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, despite their tumultuous history. Taylor also expressed concern about how her daughter, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes, would react to the news of Luna's survival, given Luna's past attempts on Steffi's life. As Taylor and Deacon commiserate, a bond is clearly forming. Taylor has expressed her happiness in talking with Deacon and encouraged him to return for more conversations, to which he agreed. This suggests an increase in their time together, potentially leading to them supporting each other through their shared experiences of betrayal on Bold and the Beautiful. What began as a doctor-patient relationship could evolve into a friendship, and perhaps even something more. Taylor might find Deacon's loyalty and reformed character appealing. Furthermore, Taylor may be aware that a relationship with Deacon would provoke Ridge, adding an intriguing dynamic to her motivations. Historically, Ridge has been possessive and controlling regarding Brooke's relationships. It's plausible he might try to dissuade Taylor from pursuing Deacon, much like he did with Brooke and Nick Marone. However, Ridge's current wife, Brooke, might view a Taylor-Deacon pairing favorably. Brooke could see this as a way to remove Sheila from Deacon's life and, by extension, from the lives of Hope and Beth. Additionally, Brooke might believe that if Taylor is settled with Deacon, she would be less likely to pursue Ridge. This could lead Brooke to actively support a Taylor-Deacon romance, especially given her recent conversation with Taylor about fate potentially bringing a new man into her life. Should Deacon and Taylor grow closer, Sheila is almost certain to react with extreme anger. Spoilers indicate Sheila is desperate to salvage her marriage, but Deacon's sense of betrayal is profound. Sheila cannot afford to lose Deacon, who has shown remarkable tolerance for her erratic behavior. If Sheila discovers Deacon spending more time with Taylor, she may revert to her old, volatile ways, potentially threatening or even becoming physically aggressive towards Taylor. Such an event could inadvertently push Deacon closer to Taylor as he moves to protect her, rather than pulling him back to Sheila. While the outcome remains uncertain, whether it leads to romance or a strong friendship, the possibility of a new dynamic is exciting. However, there's a concern that this might simply shift Taylor from one love triangle, Brooke, Ridge, Taylor, to another, Deacon, Sheila, Taylor. Los Angeles is about to explode with passion, betrayal, and fiery emotions as The Bold and the Beautiful brings fans a shocking new twist. Deacon Sharp and Dr. Taylor Hayes' unexpected romance ignites like wildfire, sending shockwaves through every corner of the Forrester, Logan, and Sharp worlds. This isn't just a fleeting flirtation, it's a connection that's deep, dangerous, and destined to change everything. But as love blooms between these two broken souls, Sheila Carter and Ridge Forrester are about to lose control in ways no one could have imagined. A collision of hearts. Deacon Sharp has walked a long, lonely road toward redemption. After years of struggling to prove he's changed, he's finally found peace. Or at least the closest thing to it, running Illinois Giardino and keeping Sheila out of trouble. But lately, the man who once thrived on chaos is realizing that something vital is missing in his life: genuine love. Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes, the compassionate psychiatrist and strong-willed woman who has survived heartbreak after heartbreak, is also craving connection. She's spent so much of her life fixing others, Ridge, her kids, even Brooke at times, that she's forgotten what it's like to truly be desired for who she is. When Taylor stops by Illinois Giardino one late afternoon to grab a quiet meal, she doesn't expect to run into Deacon. Their conversation begins light, banter about the chaos of family, the madness of love, but as the wine flows and the laughter deepens, something undeniable sparks between them. Two wounded souls, both searching for peace, suddenly realize they've found it, in each other. An unexpected spark turns into fire. At first, Taylor tries to push her feelings aside. Deacon, after all, is not exactly the man Ridge or her children would approve of. His past is littered with bad decisions and dangerous connections, namely, Sheila Carter. But the more she sees of him, the more she notices how much he's changed. He listens, he understands pain. And most importantly, he doesn't judge her. Deacon, too, is caught off guard. He's admired Taylor from afar, her intelligence, her kindness, her strength, but he never dared imagine she'd see him as anything more than a reformed ex-con. Yet one impulsive night after hours at Illinois Giardino changes everything. A slow dance turns into a kiss, and a kiss turns into a flame that neither of them can ignore. The next morning, both are rattled but exhilarated. Taylor's heart is racing with confusion. How can she feel so alive with someone so wrong for her? And Deacon, usually confident in his charm, finds himself scared. For the first time in years, this feels real. Sheila's rage unleashed. When Sheila Carter learns that Deacon has moved on, with Taylor Hayes of all people, her world shatters. Sheila has always believed that she and Deacon shared an unbreakable bond. She stood by him when no one else would. She dreamed of them ruling the world together as a power couple who beat the odds. But now, Deacon's heart belongs to someone else. Sheila's jealousy morphs into fury. In her mind, Taylor isn't just a threat, she's an enemy who must be destroyed. After all, Taylor once tried to help put Sheila behind bars. Now she's sleeping with the man Sheila considers hers? Sheila's manipulative instincts kick in immediately. She begins plotting revenge, determined to tear Deacon and Taylor apart before their love can bloom. Whether it's exposing Deacon's secrets or stirring trouble with Ridge, Sheila's ready to use every trick in her book. And when Sheila Carter is angry, no one in Los Angeles spins out of control. News of Taylor and Deacon's relationship spreads fast, and Ridge Forrester's reaction is nothing short of explosive. Ridge has always seen Taylor as the woman who represents his better self, the calm after Brooke's storm, the mother of his children, his moral compass. To him, she's untouchable. So when he hears she's fallen for Deacon Sharp, the same man who ruined Brooke's life and harbored Sheila Carter, Ridge loses control. His protective instincts go into overdrive, but beneath the anger is something deeper, jealousy. Despite his relationship with Brooke, Ridge can't stand the thought of Taylor in another man's arms, especially Deacon's. He storms into Illinois Giardino demanding answers, igniting a fiery confrontation that leaves the restaurant in chaos. Ridge's temper boils over, and Deacon, once content to let Ridge walk all over him, finally stands his ground. You don't get to decide who she loves, Ridge, Deacon growls. You've broken her heart more times than you can count. Maybe it's time someone else treated her right. The words hit Ridge hard, but what hurts most is that Taylor doesn't deny it. Taylor's moment of truth. For the first time in years, Taylor refuses to let Ridge control her narrative. She stands tall, declaring that she deserves happiness on her own terms. She's tired of being second choice, tired of waiting for Ridge to make up his mind. Deacon may not be perfect, but he's honest, loyal, and makes her feel alive. Their connection isn't built on history or obligation, it's real, raw, and passionate. But even as she speaks her truth, Taylor feels the storm brewing around her. Brooke's curiosity is piqued, Ridge's obsession is reignited, and Sheila's wrath is only growing stronger. The line between love and destruction is getting thinner by the day. The city watches as sparks fly. Soon, Los Angeles becomes divided over the unexpected pairing. Some see Deacon and Taylor as two damaged souls who finally found healing. Others believe they are playing with fire that will burn everyone around them. Hope Logan, surprisingly, supports the relationship. She's seen the good in her father and believes Taylor brings out his best side. But Steffi Forrester? Not so much. The idea of her mother with Deacon, Sheila's former partner, feels like a betrayal. Tensions rise at Forrester Creations, and whispers follow Taylor everywhere. Yet she stands firm, refusing to apologize for falling in love. Sheila's deadly move. As the world debates their romance, Sheila plots her grand revenge. Her twisted mind concocts a scheme to sabotage both Deacon and Taylor, setting a trap that could destroy their budding relationship and possibly their lives. Sheila confronts Taylor in a chilling face-off, her eyes blazing with rage. "You think you can take what's mine?" she hisses. Deacon was my redemption story, not yours. Taylor, though shaken, refuses to back down. You don't own him, Sheila. You never did. What you call love is just obsession. It's a dangerous standoff, two women, both fierce, both unyielding. And in the middle stands Deacon, torn between protecting Taylor and stopping Sheila from spiraling completely out of control. Love on the edge. As the weeks unfold, Deacon and Taylor's relationship becomes a test of faith and strength. They must navigate Ridge's fury, Sheila's vengeance, and the judgment of everyone around them. But through it all, one truth emerges: they are stronger together than apart. Their love story might be unconventional, but it's one that redefines redemption. Deacon's heart has finally found peace, and Taylor has found someone who sees her not as a savior or a mother, but as a woman worthy of love. Still, in the bold and the beautiful, happiness never comes easy. With Sheila lurking in the shadows and Ridge refusing to let go, Deacon and Taylor's fiery romance might light up the city, or burn it to the ground. In the end, love isn't just about perfection, it's about finding beauty in the broken pieces. And for Deacon and Taylor, that might be the most beautiful thing of all.